Alright, how do I look? I look like garbage. Oh man. Hey, what's up, VC? You're checking out my record room right about now. I think previous parts of this video or another video, I'm not sure, whatever, Mellow Yellow directed the thing and is editing it, showed you what the room looked like before. And I think a video that was posted like 2.5 years ago probably gives you a really good view of really what the room used to look like before we tore it down. But as you can see, we put together and installed a 5x5 unit from IKEA and another 1x4 unit over here, on top of which some of my box sets, in fact all of my CD box sets I think, are displayed. Smile the Beach Boys, complete Led Zeppelin studio recordings, the Jimi Hendrix Experience box set, I've got the Nirvana one back there, and that is the Radiohead Kid A Special Edition. So, as you can see, I've got 3x3 cubes of vinyl in the middle there. Everything over here is comps, and then everything here is alphabetic and chronological, as is the correct way to store all record collections. I have got a modified shoebox over here. It's the one element that's still kind of janky in the room, of all of my singles, which I can pull out and flip through fairly easily, which is pretty nice there. And all I'm reinforcing that with at this point is just a standard library style bookend, but that seems to help the whole thing hold up fairly well. I also was able to rig up my old 3-disc changer CD player over here, so that's kind of tucked away, which really works out well for me because, as you can see, I'm working with a fairly small music room here. Up top we have spine number order, as is the only way to store them, Criterion Collection DVDs. If this one here looks a little weird, it is the Beauty and the Beast. I think it's spine number 6 or 7. I've got the Japanese import of that, which is totally a bootleg. It's not official, but I just kind of keep it up there. I saw it in a thrift store for $2 at one point, and I was like, man, I can't pass it up. It's a Japanese bootleg Criterion collection. Alright, so down here I've got my premium music mags, uncut special editions of Q and Mojo, as well as a few various Rolling Stone regular issues, so always keep those on hand just for reference points, and they work out pretty well. Up here I have got my my premium Roger Ebert collection. Ebert's my favorite writer, so ding, had to have that displayed as well. And then I'm particularly proud of this note that I'd like to show you. So here's a really interesting element of the, I believe they're called the Calyx units from IKEA. Obviously they're ideal for vinyl storage, but they kind of fall short in another regard, and that's CD storage. CDs and vinyl they're different. They're different in size. It doesn't really work out that well. But I built a really simple installment shelf. It's just 3 pieces of wood. I bought the shelf from IKEA, you know, just a standard shelf piece in the black brown, and I was able to cut it into 3 different pieces and make a shelf insert that I could put CDs on and move them forward if I want to see them, and backwards if I need to just recess them. So that kind of worked out really well, and I'll show you one of those shelf inserts as well. So it just looks like this. I just cut the shelf and 3 pieces, 2 brackets, 8 screws, and you just slide it right in. And it converts to some really nice CD storage. Alright, ooh, these are goodies to come, so check out those future videos. Alright, so as you've noticed, this is sort of my playback system over here with the speakers. If you look over here, my turntable is on a new IKEA piece as well. This ended up being an IKEA ad. Alright, but I've got my turntable, and I've got a nice little pile amplifier unit. It doesn't put out a whole bunch of volume unless you've got a preamp on it, but I've got this wired all the way around the room, so it's coming out of those speakers that were on top of the 5x5. Oh, let's see. Ooh, some MC5 on there right now. Yes. Lava lamp. Must have for that. I probably should have gotten that going before, but must have for the psychedelic record room. And then just a few other pieces. I'm sure you know I just have some not terribly great looking but not bad vinyl covers that sort of adorn the wall above the shelf. That was just I put those up there. I've had those in this room for a while. They're some of my favorite albums, and I had duplicates, so I put them in there. If you checked out our record run in Seattle, you saw for like $6 or $7, I picked up a terribly beat up copy of the Rolling Stones' Their Satanic Majesty's Request. But what I really wanted out of it were two things. One, it had the weird, funky US inner sleeve, which I've always just kind of wanted one of those, so had to get one. And the gatefold was actually pretty nice. Little psychedelic panorama here. So I got a cool little frame online and got this this hung up. Other places around the room, I've got movie posters of some of my favorite movies, as well as a gift that my wife got me, I think for my last birthday. Was able to get this framed last week. This is my Life Itself Roger Ebert poster, and so I got a nice little mat around that. I'm hoping to get some plexiglass online to get that finished. And then this right here was actually a wedding gift from the man who is directing and editing this video, so an original issue of Cahiers du Cinema. Anyway, that's my record room. I really hope that you enjoyed checking it out, and maybe I inspired you to put your music room together and, you know, talk to you about some furniture options that were available. I also have my on display shelf right here. That's another little piece that I made, no time at all, but really nice to be able to show off the record you're playing right now. Thanks so much for visiting my record room, and I hope to see yours. Bye.